Right guys, we are here at Great Yarmouth. Now, one of the locations that we highly recommend in terms of parking is just opposite Leisureland here, so next to the Empire itself. Now, the parking bays in these specific spots here, there's not too many, but they'll be about £5 for 4 hours, or if you're staying for the day, you're probably looking at slightly more. This compares to many of the other car parks which are charging you about £3 per hour. Importantly, it's located right in front of the Pirates Club area, which gives you a real good chance for the kids to get active. It's located on the beach front. You've got several different amusement attractions, and of course Leisureland, which inside has some great games for the kids to get involved in. In a follow-up part of this video, we'll be talking about where to eat, where to get good fish and chips. But Perry's Ice Cream, located just over here, we've given it a try earlier. They've got some great selection, and then you can head on straight down into the beach itself. We're here on a weekday, so it's a Wednesday, and as you can see, it's not super busy. We've been able to find space. There's some parking bays that are located at this car park as well. The footfall's not so busy, the weather's pretty great, and Great Yarmouth just tends to be a lot more accessible than some of the other beaches down south. So I'm thinking of Brighton, at Camber Sands, at Bournemouth, which typically is full at this time of year. So, we're going to head down in the backdrop you can see there's a lot going on with Great Yarmouth. It's a place we'd recommend when you're thinking of kids going to the beach and really wanting to have a good time with the least amount of effort. There's also several other beach locations nearby to Great Yarmouth, Cromer being one. We'll talk about those in other videos, but in this particular one, just to mention, try and find yourself a bay, if you can, near Leisureland. That will enable you to pay about £5 for 4 hours, slightly more for a longer period, and that's different to many of the car parks here, which typically charge about £3 per hour. So we'll be back shortly, but wanted to help you guys out when it comes to finding the right car park location. See you soon. Right guys, we're here at Great Yarmouth Beach. Let's firstly talk about the sand, the big question on everyone's mind. Is it sand? Is it stone? Is it a mixture? It's sand. Let's just clarify that. It's pretty good sand. It's pretty soft. There's not much rubbish here. It's not busy. It's just an idyllic location here. It's about 25 degrees here today, but as you can see, the coastline looks beautiful. People are in the water swimming. They're enjoying themselves. There's not a lot of people on this beach. It's pretty quiet. You get a lot of space to yourself, and it just gives off a really positive feel. As I mentioned, there's some people in the water now. It's about 25 degrees. We're with kids, so we won't be dipping into the water today, but we really want to give you a snapshot of, we talk about the beaches across the world. Yes, this might not have the golden sand. Yes, this might not have the blue crystal clear ocean, but what it does have is it's convenient, it's located in the UK, it's clean, it's accessible, it's not busy, and people can really come here, enjoy themselves. Good facilities, great parking. Just really take some time to unwind, de-stress, build some sandcastles with the kids, have a romantic break, and really just enjoy yourself. Yeah, the waves coming in aren't too strong. The water looks clean. It's water that I would certainly swim in if we went with the kids. And as mentioned, other people are swimming in the water here today. So, you're thinking of a short break. You're thinking, budgets are pretty tight. You need somewhere to go this summer. You don't want it to be jam-packed. Great Yarmouth off the Norfolk coast is certainly a place we'd recommend. It's ticking a lot of boxes when it comes to convenience, to great fish and chips, great safety for families, family fun. Cost-wise, it's not super expensive, and then of course just the busyness. We've been here on a Saturday, Sunday. We've been here during half term. Yes, it's busier. Is it very difficult to find space on the beach? No. Are the crowds pretty friendly? Yes. So these are some of the key factors that we'd factor in when it comes to making a choice on where to go. And again, here at Great Yarmouth, it's build blogs, please do subscribe to the channel. It helps us, really provide the content that hopefully allows you to make informed decisions about where to stay, where to travel to, which hotels to book, and where to go in the UK. So thank you again, guys. And just to mention, Great Yarmouth, any tips, any questions you want, you feel free to also email us in the channel description. We'll see you guys shortly. Many thanks. Right, guys, we're here at the observation wheel. We're about to give this a try. This was opened in, I think it was a year ago now. So it's about £8 for an adult. It's about £5 for a child. And it's about a 9-minute duration. You get to see a lot. It's a pretty nice day to be doing it. So we're going to head on through here. It keeps the kids active. It's certainly not something that I think she's scared of, our little one. But you never know. So we'll kind of join back on when we're on there, give you guys an idea of the view, and then we'll touch back shortly. But observation wheel, it's about 9-minute duration. Talking some good family offers there if you're looking to join, and we recommend it. We'll speak soon. Thank you. Right, so we're here in the observation wheel. As mentioned, it's a very scenic view. It's beautiful out here. You get the pod to yourself. You really get a good snapshot of the beach, the sea, everything that's going on. It just gives you that real beach vibe as you kind of embark here. It's certainly not as long as your London Eye or anything similar, but just getting these scenic views, I think that's what's been a real highlight of this short trip itself. The beach itself, not super busy. We're here with kids as well. They're really enjoying this wheel. It moves at a really slow pace, which is quite nice. It goes up very high, so do take that into consideration. But beyond that, we'd recommend giving this a try. And it's located just ahead of Pleasure Beach near Great Yarmouth, next to the sea life area itself. So the observation wheel, something just to really consider as you go on. Right, guys, we're here at Wellington Pier. This is one of the go-to places when it comes to keeping the kids entertained. It's located to the left of the Ferris wheel, to the right of what is Pleasure Beach, and it's located nearby to several different car parks. The reason that we say that this is somewhere to consider is it has a lot of the features that you're looking for. There's a small animal petting zoo that's located within here, towards the back on the left side. There's some soft play areas. There's an ice cream, a slush puppy. There's loads of different opportunities here to celebrate. To the right hand side, you've got loads of different toys, things you can purchase, and keeping kids, I should say, busy. The bowling's inside. Let's have a quick glance, a quick look at what you can expect. It's free admission. Bring your change, bring some coins with you, otherwise you probably could get stuck. So you've got your good selection of different machines here. It's pretty vast. It's not super busy. You've got those smaller machines that take maybe a 50p, a 20p coin. You've got the bigger machines, something for the kids to keep them active, something for all the adults as well. It's really, really a place to kind of keep the kids active. Of course, you're going to spend a bit here, but there are the kind of 2p machines. Keep the kids busy with that maybe. You've got some of the other more advanced casino type games. And then you've got a lot of different opportunities. There's a Mario Kart on the left. There's a lot that's going on here just to keep the kids busy, keep them entertained. Something we really recommend. If you need some change, head on through here. The winter gardens that way. And then through the back, you've also got access to the beach areas as well. So, something to consider when you're out here, keeping the kids busy, also having a bit of fun yourself. Again, Wellington Pier, one of the areas that we'd recommend to consider when you're looking for, some activity, something for the kids to keep active. We'll be back shortly. Right, guys, we're here at Britannia Pier. So this is another part of Great Yarmouth to keep the kids entertained. So this particular part has a bit of a small, I'd say, Joyland mini theme park for the kids to enjoy. It's about coming up to 6 p.m. here, but there's loads of little activities like Wobbly World. Joyland has kind of several different kind of things to keep the kids busy, and really designed for the younger generation as well. As we head on through again, it's not super busy. There are parts of Great Yarmouth that you could argue need a bit of a renovation, but at the same time there's so much going on here that you'll get what you expect at an English seaside location. Your slush puppies, your milkshakes, your ice creams, your special kind of deep fried chips, and then of course you've got family diners there. The beach is located to the right, the cinemas in front of us. Generally it's just a pretty good vibe around here. Now there's a place down there, we actually walked past it, that serves really good fish and chips. We'll head there on the way back just to give you some insight, but it's something we'd highly recommend as we continue through. I'm just going to show you a bit about Joyland. So Joyland is here. In terms of the kind of prices, working on tokens, good for kids, keeping them busy, and then there's lots in terms of experiences, and if they're not too keen on just sitting on the beach all day, you can always, if they're a bit older, send them through here. So this is part of the main sort of through road itself. Very accessible. I think that's key to say. The whole place is really accessible. There's lots going on, but at the same time it's not super busy. So Britannia Pier's located here. As you can see, there's a little tavern on the outside for anyone who wants to have some drinks and food. And then, I must say, there's some really great performances. We've got Jimmy Carr heading down here at some point. You've got Sarah Millican. You've got a few other people that are heading down here. So there's a lot going on. Amusements, you head down through there so you can have a quick look as to what's going on. On the right hand side, you've got the main pier itself, and you get a real sort of beach seaside feel to how things are here. As we continue through, the theatre is at the end, so some of those performances etc. are taking place there. A couple of diners on the left. It does really transport you into its own sort of world. All these little machines, just a real good break, and easily accessible. A good day out for the kids and for visitors that might be coming to the UK and want that authentic seaside feel. Here's a great place to get all of that, with the beautiful beach to the right hand side. So Bill Blog said we're going to check out for a moment, grab something to eat, but we'd certainly say Great Yarmouth, definitely one of the tourist attractions in the UK, beachside location to get to if you want to have a real English seaside beach vibe. So we'll be back shortly. All the best, guys.